never believed in dares. To her, they were childish. Something people did when they had nothing better to do than create chaos. She wasn't like that. She had plans, goals, a reputation to protect. Her world was quiet, organized, controlled. Until that night. Elle, if you're brave enough, do it. She laughed at first. She thought it was just a joke. But the moment they said the name Roxcruce, everything shifted. Rox, the girl everyone avoided. The one with the cold stare, the constant trouble, and the kind of presence that made people step back without thinking. Kiss her. Time seemed to slow down. Elle glanced across the room. There she was, leaning against the wall, bottle in hand, completely unbothered by the noise around her. But then, Ella realized something. Rox was already looking at her. Direct, sharp, like a challenge. Elle didn't know what came over her. Before she could even think it through, she started walking toward her. It was just a dare. No meaning, no consequences. At least that's what she thought. The music was too loud, the lights too dim, and Elle felt completely out of place. She shouldn't have come. This wasn't her scene-crowded rooms, cheap drinks, people laughing too freely like nothing mattered. But Mika dragged her here anyway. Relax, Elle. Live a little, Mika said, already grinning like she had something planned. That should have been Elle's first warning. It started as a joke, a stupid game. Dares passed around like candy harmless at first. Dance with a stranger, take a shot, text your crush. Ella watched, amused but distant. She wasn't planning to join. Until Elle's turn. Her smile faded slightly. I'll pass. Nope, Mika cut in quickly. You don't get to sit this one out. Elle sighed. Fine, make it quick. Mika leaned closer, eyes sparkling with mischief. Go kiss Roxcruce. Silence. It wasn't just a dare. It was that dare. A few people laughed nervously. Others turned to look. Because everyone knew Rox, the girl at the edge of every rumor, the one teachers warned about, the one no one dared to mess with. Elle felt her heartbeat pick up. You're kidding. Mika only raised a brow. You said you'd do it. Elle swallowed. This was ridiculous. She could just walk away. She should. But then she looked up. And there Rox was, leaning against the wall like she owned it, eyes already locked on hers, like she'd been watching the whole time, like she knew. A challenge. Something inside Elle shifted. Before her fear could stop her, she moved, step by step, closer. The noise faded behind her. All she could hear was her own heartbeat. Rox didn't move, didn't speak, just watched. When Elle finally stood in front of her, her breath caught. Is this part of the game? Rox said quietly, voice low and unreadable. Or are you just curious? Elle didn't answer. Maybe she didn't have one. Instead, she reached out, grabbed the collar of Rox's jacket, and kissed her. It wasn't soft. It wasn't sweet. It was quick, reckless, and real. And for a second, Rox froze. Then, Rox kissed her back. Just for a moment. But it was enough. When Elle pulled away, her mind went blank. The room exploded behind her cheers, shocked laughter, disbelief. But Ella didn't hear any of it. Because Rox was still looking at her. Different now. Not cold. Not distant. Something dangerous. Careful, Rox murmured, just loud enough for Elle to hear. You don't look like someone who can handle what you just started. Elle didn't sleep that night. Every time she closed her eyes, she felt it again. The kiss. The way Rox didn't pull away. The way she responded. It wasn't supposed to matter. It was just a dare. So why did it feel like something had changed? The next morning, everything felt normal. Too normal. Students walked through the halls like nothing happened. Teachers talked, classes started, but Ella couldn't focus. Her mind kept drifting. Until Ella. Her name. Low, familiar, too familiar. She froze. Slowly, she turned. Rox stood a few steps away, hands in her pockets, expression unreadable, watching her. The hallway suddenly felt too quiet. "Can we talk?" Rox asked. It wasn't a request. Ella hesitated. This was a bad idea. Everything about this was a bad idea. But somehow... Okay. They ended up behind the school building. Quiet, isolated. Ella crossed her arms, trying to steady herself. If this is about last night... It is. Of course it was. Elle forced a small breath. Look, it was just a dare. It didn't mean anything. Silence. Then Rox stepped closer. Didn't it? Ella's heart stuttered. Rox stopped just inches away now. Too close. You kissed me like you meant it, Rox said softly. I didn't imagine that. Elle looked away. You're overthinking it. Rox let out a quiet, almost amused breath. Funny, she murmured. I was about to say the same about you. Elle frowned slightly. What's that supposed to mean? Rox tilted her head, studying her. It means... She leaned in just a little closer. You haven't stopped thinking about it either. Ella's breath caught. She wanted to deny it. She should deny it. But no words came out. Rox smirked just a little. Yeah, she whispered. That's what I thought. Then she stepped back. Just like that. Distance again. But it felt worse now. Relax, good girl, Rox added, turning away. I won't tell anyone you liked it. Ella stood there, frozen. Heart racing. Confused. Annoyed. And something else she didn't want to admit. Because deep down, Rox wasn't wrong. Elle tried to avoid her. Really? Different hallway routes. Lunch with different people. Eyes glued to her phone whenever she felt a certain presence nearby. It should have worked. It didn't. Because Rox didn't avoid her. Rox found her. Every single time. Running away already? Elle froze mid-step. That voice, low, amused. Too close. She turned and there Rox was, leaning casually against the lockers beside her like she had every right to be there. I'm not running, Elle said quickly. Rox raised an eyebrow. Really? Because it looks like you've been dodging me all day. Ella crossed her arms. Maybe I just don't want unnecessary drama. Rox let out a soft chuckle. Funny, she said, stepping closer. You didn't seem to mind the drama when you kissed me. Ella's cheeks burned. That was a dare. Rox hummed, eyes dropping briefly to Elle's lips. You keep saying that. Before Elle could react, Rox reached out and lightly pinned her wrist against the locker. Not rough, but firm enough to make her breath hitch. Then why are you nervous now? Rox whispered. Ella swallowed. I'm not. Liar. The word came out soft, almost playful, but Rox didn't let go. If anything, she leaned in closer. Too close. Elle could feel her breath. Relax, Rox murmured. I'm not going to kiss you again. Unless you want me to. Silence. Dangerous silence. Ella's heart pounded so loud she was sure Rox could hear it. Let go. Ella said, though her voice came out weaker than she intended. Rox studied her for a second. Then slowly she released her. See you around, good girl. And just like that, she walked away, leaving Elle breathless, and somehow wanting more. Ella was trying to focus. She really was, but it was hard when her eyes kept drifting to Rox. Across the cafeteria, laughing, with someone else. A girl Ella didn't recognize. Pretty, confident, too close. The girl leaned in, whispering something in Rox's ear. Rox smirked. That same smirk. The one Elle couldn't stop thinking about. Something twisted in her chest. Annoyance. That's all it was. Just annoyance. Why are you staring like that? Elle flinched slightly as Mika slid into the seat beside her. I'm not staring. Mika followed her gaze and grinned. Oh, you like her? Ella snapped her head back. No, I don't. Mika raised a brow. Then why do you look like you want to fight that girl she's talking to? Ella frowned. I don't... Relax, Mika laughed. It's obvious. Elle looked down at her tray. This is stupid. Is it? Mika leaned closer. Or are you just scared? Elle didn't answer. Because maybe, just maybe, Mika was right. Enjoying the show? Elle froze. She didn't need to turn around. She already knew. Rox, again. Why do you keep doing that? Ella muttered. Doing what? Appearing out of nowhere. Rox shrugged, dropping into the seat across from her. Maybe I just like seeing your reactions. Elle rolled her eyes. You're annoying. Yet you keep looking at me. Ella went still. Rox leaned forward slightly, resting her chin on her hand. Especially when I'm with someone else. There it was. That smirk again. Elle clenched her jaw. I wasn't looking at you. Rox hummed. So you weren't jealous? I'm not jealous. Rox tilted her head, eyes sharp. Say that again. I'm not... Rox suddenly leaned closer. Close enough to make Elle forget what she was about to say. Careful, Rox whispered. Your face says otherwise. Ella's breath caught. For a moment, neither of them moved. Then Rox pulled back, standing up like nothing happened. Don't worry, she added casually. She's not important. Elle blinked. What? Rox smirked slightly. You'll figure it out. And just like that, she walked away. Again, leaving Elle confused, frustrated, and undeniably affected. Elle was done pretending. At least, that's what she told herself. But standing outside the classroom, watching Rox laugh with that same girl again, it didn't feel like she was in control. It felt like she was losing. Stop staring. Ella didn't even look. I'm not. You are. Mika smirked. And it's getting obvious. Elle exhaled sharply. Why does it even matter who she talks to? Mika only raised an eyebrow. Exactly. Why did it matter? By the time lunch ended, Elle had made up her mind. No more running. No more pretending. If Rox wanted to play games, fine. She'd play too. Rox barely had time to react when Elle grabbed her wrist and pulled her into an empty classroom. The door shut behind them. Silence. Rox blinked once, then smirked. Well, she said slowly, this is new. Ella let go, crossing her arms to hide the slight tremble in her hands. We need to talk. Sounds serious. It is. Rox leaned back against a desk, completely relaxed. Go on then. Ella hesitated. Then, who is she? There it was. The question she wasn't supposed to ask. Rox's smirk deepened. Which one? Ella frowned. The girl you keep hanging around. Why? Rox tilted her head. Does it bother you? No. Too fast. Too obvious. Rox let out a soft laugh. Liar. Elle clenched her jaw. Just answer the question. Rox pushed herself off the desk and stepped closer. Slowly, deliberately. Her name's Jade, she said quietly. And she's complicated. Ella's chest tightened slightly. Oh. Rox stopped right in front of her. Close again. Always too close. But she's not the one pulling me into empty rooms, Rox added. Ella's breath caught. This isn't about that. Then what is it about? Elle opened her mouth, then closed it. Because she didn't have a safe answer. Rox studied her face for a moment. Then her expression softened. Just a little. You really don't get it, do you? Get what? Rox didn't answer. Instead, she reached out, gently tilting Ella's chin up. Say it again, Rox murmured. Say you don't care. Elle froze. Her heart was racing. Everything felt too loud, too close. I don't... But the words wouldn't come out the same way. Not convincing. Not anymore. Rox smiled faintly. Yeah, she whispered. That's what I thought. And before Elle could think, before she could stop herself, she grabbed Rox's shirt and kissed her. This time, it wasn't a dare. It wasn't quick. It wasn't careless. It was slow, intentional. And when Rox kissed her back, it felt different, deeper, real. When they finally pulled apart, both of them were breathless. Rox rested her forehead lightly against Elle's. Careful, good girl, she whispered. You're the one coming to me now. Rumors spread fast. Too fast. By the next morning, everyone was talking. She pulled Rox into a classroom. They kissed again. She's changed. Elle could feel the stares, the whispers. But for once, she didn't walk away. Wow. Mika dropped beside her with a grin. So you do like danger. Elle rolled her eyes. It's not like that. Sure, Mika said. That's why you look like you didn't sleep. Elle ignored her. But she wasn't wrong. Because all Elle could think about was Rox again. Still thinking about me? Elle stiffened. Of course. Rox stood behind her chair, casual as ever. Like she didn't just turn Elle's world upside down. Don't you have anything better to do? Ella muttered. Rox leaned down slightly, voice low near her ear. Not really. Ella's breath hitched. Rox, relax, Rox murmured. You're the one who kissed me. Elle turned to face her. You kissed me back. Rox smirked. I never said I wouldn't. Silence, tension, unspoken things hanging between them. Then, a new voice cut in. Rox? Both of them turned. Jade, the same girl from before. This time, she wasn't smiling. Her eyes moved from Rox to Elle. Slow, sharp, calculating. So, Jade said, crossing her arms. This is the girl. Elle felt the tension instantly. Rox's expression changed. Subtle but real. Jade, Rox said calmly, don't start. Jade ignored her. Instead, she stepped closer to Elle. Too close. You're new, Jade said coolly. So I'll say this nicely. Elle didn't move. You don't know what you're getting into. Before Elle could respond, Rox stepped in between them. Back off. Jade laughed softly. Oh, now you care? Rox's voice dropped. I said back off. For a moment, it felt like something worse was about to happen. Then Jade smirked. Fine. She stepped back, but her eyes stayed on Elle. Just remember, she added quietly, girls like her don't stay. Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Then Jade walked away. Elle exhaled slowly. What was that about? Rox didn't answer immediately. Her jaw tightened slightly. She's my past, Rox said finally. Elle frowned. And me? Rox looked at her. Really looked. Something unreadable in her eyes. That, Rox murmured, is exactly the problem. Elle didn't like the way Rox said it. That's exactly the problem. It stayed in her head the entire day, over and over again, like a warning she didn't fully understand. She found Rox later that afternoon, behind the gym, alone, of course. Rox? Rox glanced up, then looked away again like it didn't matter. You shouldn't be here. Elle frowned. Why not? Rox shrugged. People are watching. So? Elle stepped closer. Since when do you care about that? Rox didn't answer. And that more than anything annoyed her. You've been avoiding me. Rox let out a quiet breath. No, I haven't. Yes, you have. Silence. Tension built between them again, thick and suffocating. Elle crossed her arms. You can't just kiss me like that and then act like nothing happened. Rox's jaw tightened slightly. I told you, she said lowly. You don't know what you're getting into. Then tell me. Rox shook her head. You don't want this, Elle. Stop deciding that for me. That made Rox look at her. Finally, eyes sharp, guarded. You think this is a game? Rox asked quietly. You think I'm someone you can just try and walk away from when it gets too real? Ella's chest tightened. I never said that. You didn't have to. Rox stepped closer, but this time it felt different. Not teasing, not playful. Heavy. Girls like you, Rox continued. You get curious. You get brave for a moment. Her voice softened slightly. Then you leave. Ella shook her head. I'm not like that. Rox let out a small, humorless laugh. They all say that. Something inside Elle snapped. Then maybe, she said, stepping even closer. You keep choosing the wrong people. Silence. Rox's expression shifted. Just a little. Just enough. But instead of softening, she stepped back. Distance again. I'm serious, Elle, Rox said, voice cold now. Don't get used to me. That hurt more than Elle expected. Too late, Ella whispered. Rox froze. Just for a second, but she didn't turn back. Things changed after that. Not suddenly, but enough to hurt. Rox stopped coming close. No teasing, no quiet whispers, no stolen moments, just distance. Cold, controlled, safe. For her. Not for Elle. Ella hated it. Hated how quiet everything felt again. Like something had been taken from her. Something she didn't even realize she needed. Okay, this is painful to watch. Ella looked up as Mika dropped her tray on the table. You two had more tension than a drama series. And now nothing? Elle forced a small shrug. It's better this way. Mika raised an eyebrow. You don't look like it. Elle looked away, because she knew Mika was right. Across the cafeteria, Rox sat with her usual group, laughing again. Like nothing ever happened. Like Elle never happened. That part that hurt the most. Later that day, Ella had enough. She wasn't going to sit there and pretend she didn't care. Not anymore. She found rocks again. Same place, behind the gym, like it had become theirs without them saying it. Why are you avoiding me? Straight to the point, no games. Rocks didn't even look surprised. I'm not. Stop lying. Rocks exhaled slowly, running a hand through her hair. This is exactly why I said you should stay away. Elle stepped closer. Why? No answer. Was it just a game for you? Elle asked, voice softer now. That made Rocks look at her. And this time, there was something there. Something conflicted. Do I look like I play games? Rocks said quietly. I don't know anymore. That hit. Rocks looked away again. Jaw tight, like she was holding something back. Jade was right, you know, Ella added, her voice shaking just slightly. That I don't know what I'm getting into. Rox's eyes snapped back to her. Don't listen to her. Then tell me the truth. Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Real. Ella swallowed. Because if this, she gestured between them, means nothing to you. Her voice cracked just a little. I need to know. For a moment, Rox didn't move, didn't speak. Then slowly, she stepped forward, close again, but not touching. Not yet. It doesn't mean nothing, Rox said softly. Ella's breath caught. Hope. Dangerous, fragile hope. But it's not simple either. That hope wavered. Rox looked at her like she was trying to memorize her face. People around me get hurt, Elle. Ella shook her head. That's not your decision to make. Maybe not, Rox whispered. But I'm still making it. And just like that, she stepped back again. Distance. Always distance. This time, Ella didn't chase her. She just stood there, heartbreaking in a way she didn't expect. Because this wasn't supposed to matter. It was just a dare, right? So why did it feel like she was losing something real? Elle stopped pretending she was okay. Because she wasn't. Not after Rox started disappearing again. Not after the silence became normal. Not after everything they didn't say started hurting more than what they did. That night she waited. Behind the gym, again, but this time, she wasn't leaving without answers. Rox showed up later than usual, hands in her pockets, expression guarded. But the moment she saw Elle, she stopped. Ella. Elle turned around immediately. I'm done, she said. Rox frowned slightly. Done with what? This, Elle said, gesturing between them. The running. The distance. The half-truths. Silence. Rox looked away. That already answered too much. Elle stepped closer. I don't understand you, she admitted softly. You pull me in, then push me away like it never mattered. Rox stayed quiet. And I tried, Elle continued, voice shaking now. I tried to ignore it. I tried to pretend it was nothing. She swallowed. But it is something. That made Rox look at her again. Really look. And for once, she didn't interrupt. Elle took a shaky breath. I like you. The words landed heavy, real, unavoidable. Rox's eyes widened just slightly. Elle didn't stop. And I hate that I do, she added, voice breaking a little. Because you act like I'm temporary. Silence, long, crushing. Then, Rox stepped forward. Slowly, carefully, like she was afraid Ella would disappear. You shouldn't say things like that, Rox whispered. Why? Elle asked, tears threatening now. Because it makes it harder for you to push me away. Rox flinched. That hit too close. Elle, Rox said softly. But Ella shook her head. No, this time you listen. She stepped closer too. Now they were close again. Too close. I don't care about your past, Ella said. I don't care about Jade. I don't care about what people say. Her voice broke slightly. I care about you. Rox's breath hitched, and for the first time, her walls cracked. Rox didn't move for a moment, like she was stuck between everything she had been taught to avoid and everything she wanted. Elle didn't look away, even when it hurt, even when it scared her. She stayed. Rox finally spoke. Quiet, rough. You don't understand what you're asking for. Ella shook her head. Then show me. That did it. Something inside Rox broke. Not loudly, not dramatically, just finally. She stepped forward and gently cupped Ella's face. Careful, like she was holding something fragile. I tried, Rox whispered. I really tried to stay away from you. Ella's breath shook. Rox's thumb brushed her cheek. But you, Rox continued softly, you don't leave my mind. Silence. Everything stopped. Then, Rox leaned in. This kiss was different. No dare, no game, no fear, just truth. Slow, deep, real. When they finally pulled apart, Rox rested her forehead against Elle's. I don't know how to do this, she admitted quietly. Ella smiled faintly through tears. Then we learn. Rox gave a small, almost broken laugh. You're going to regret staying. Ella shook her head. No, she whispered. I already decided. Weeks passed. No more hiding. No more games. People still talked. They always would. But Elle didn't care anymore. Because every day, Rox chose her. Not perfectly, not easily, but honestly, and for Rox, that was harder than any fight she had ever won. One afternoon, they stood together by the empty hallway. Rox held Ella's hand loosely, like she still couldn't believe it was allowed. Still here? Rox asked quietly. Ella squeezed her hand. Still here. Rox looked at her for a long moment. Then, softer than ever, Don't leave. Elle smiled. I'm not going anywhere. And this time, neither of them let go.